everyone, welcome to the Driver Mod. My name's Anthony. This is a 2018 Mustang GT with the Gen 3.5.0, and we're going to be installing the Soler Performance ported throttle body on it. We've already got the intake and throttle body removed to kind of show you what you got to do to get to this point. You're really just disconnecting your sound tube, your PCV line, your vacuum line for your tank purge. You're going to release the 4 8mm bolts that hold the stock throttle body on, and it pulls right off. Super easy modification to do yourself. We've got the ported throttle body from Soler Performance on the left here, and this is the stock unit. You can kind of already see the difference between the porting job on the Soler Performance one. It's very smooth on the barrel of the throttle body, whereas this one has more like a rough, coarse feeling. And then also this lip down here before the blade, it probably sits up about 4 or 5 millimeters, whereas this one is maybe 2. Now these throttle bodies from Soler Performance, they not only rework the mechanical aspect in the barrel of the throttle body and the throttle blade, but they also modify the electrical side of it. So you're getting an all-up unit that's good to directly bolt on, no tune required. Now this is the 85mm Gen 3 only ported throttle body from Soler Performance. I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go check this out on their website, kind of get the detailed specs. I'll also include a promo code where you can save 10% off. That's promo code TDM350. All right, now we're completely done with the throttle body install. Now we're going to show you how to do the throttle relearn procedure. It's very easy, very simple. All right, so all you're simply going to do, get in the vehicle, start it, and let it idle for 2 minutes. Just going to let it idle for 2 to 3 minutes. We're going to shut it down, and then we're going to do that process again. All right, now we're going to start it and let it idle for another 2 to 3 minutes. All right, so the last step of this throttle relearn procedure is going to be accomplished over the next 50 to 100 miles. All you're going to do is just drive it normally, and when you can, you're going to accelerate up to 50 to 60 miles an hour, and you're going to let off the throttle and just let it coast as much as you can. So now we're going to go drive it around for a little bit. All right, so this is Joel. He is the owner of this 2018 Gen 3.5.0. We just got done putting the Soler Performance ported 85mm throttle body on. And instead of me taking the car for a test drive, not knowing how the car normally feels on a day-to-day basis, he is gonna tell you exactly what he feels, hears from behind the wheel. We're gonna drive it around for a little bit conservatively to let it, learn as much as possible, and then we'll drive it a little bit more spiritedly and get a true driver and owner's reaction. All right, so now that you've driven the car with the throttle body from Soler Performance installed, tell us what you're feeling, what you're hearing, how it's driving. What do you got?
The aftermarket throttle body is much better, responsively, at least. From first to second, I used to get like a little jump on the stock throttle body, and on the aftermarket it feels so much better. I don't get that jump in between first and second when trying to shift a little quicker. As far as downshifting, it's much crisper. I feel like I have to give it a little, a lot less gas to actually get it to the correct RPM to match that lower gear, which feels a lot nicer. It definitely adds to the driving experience, making it a lot more fun. And, even getting on it feels a lot more
smooth. Yeah, the reason you're probably getting a lot better downshift is because that bigger throttle body is allowing a lot more air in, which means you don't have to, get the throttle body to move as much.
But it definitely, that little 20-minute install, man, it makes a huge difference. It's fantastic.
All right, that's going to conclude the install, review, and reaction of the 85mm ported throttle body from Soler Performance on this Gen 3.5.0. Again, this throttle body is specific to the Gen 3.5.0 only, so if you do have a Gen 2 or Gen 1, this specific throttle body will not work for your application. Again, I'll leave a link in the description below where you can go check this throttle body out at solerengineering.com, and don't forget to use promo code TDM350 and save 10% off that throttle body. Good mod?
Fantastic.
All right, that's what we like to hear.
Worth it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take care.